welcome to the 1111 tribe. Without further ado, go ahead and like and subscribe as you enter. All right, let me make sure my volume is good. All right, you all. So, first and foremost, we give thanks to the Most High, Jesus Christ. Thank you for intuitive wisdom, spiritual protection, and allowing the angels and ancestors to assist us in our collective reading. Ashe, amen. All right, so what I'm picking up already as we begin is you may be feeling as if a lot of messages are coming to you in all forms of music. That may have been a way that you all were able to convey messages to each other. And so now, while there is distance between the M and the F, you may be picking up heavily on messages subliminally, even in commercials. All right, they're wanting to really pour their heart, they're wanting to move into this space of reconciliation, forgiveness. Another thing is that because you're no longer in the energy of chasing, you're in this new mindset of attracting. Okay, the card reads, since it's so small print, I'll read it. It says, anything or anyone you chase after will run the other way because of the fears underlying chasing energy. Instead, attract what you need by sending out love, gratitude, and working energy. This energy is happening heavily right now because it is as if from a distance, and again, logistics doesn't matter because this is about the heart, this is about the frequency. And so this is why all music, even it could be music in the form of as I mentioned, in commercials and things, you're picking up on messages that relate to you and your divine complement. And it may seem, a little bit like annoying at times, to the point where you're like, dang, I don't even want to think about this connection. And yet here you go, once again, another reminder. They're heavily trying to manifest reconciliation. Another thing too is that, again, with this card, let your outer express your inner, representing you're in this new energy of more than likely changing the way in which that you dress. You could be more expressive at this time. All right. Yeah, I'm definitely picking up on that. Definitely more expressive in how you're dressing, how you're presenting yourself. They're seeing that. That could be conveyed through other people. And it's just that although there is distance, they can pick up on the connection of how it is that you're feeling. They may not even be able to verbalize this, okay? They may not be as like spiritually in tune, but they're definitely picking up on the fact that you are evolved. You've evolved into a higher version of yourself. You're stepping out, you're actually walking your path ahead. Okay, in the past you may have been in some levels of codependency. That wound has been healed a great bit for the collective. But with the music coming here, it's like that is the way that they're able to express themselves. Many of them have expressed themselves in that way, and they're wanting to, which is why you may be hearing songs and it's about reconciliation, apologies, and things like that. Wow. There it is. Beautiful, beautiful. The universe is working on your side and on the side of the masculine too. Like, there is a light that radiates from within outwardly, and it's something that is very attractive, very alluring. Okay, I'm definitely picking up enchanting. Also, we have this card coming out representing the crystalline light body. You may have been realizing or feeling as if some things have shifted within you, and a lot of it has to do with the polar shift that has happened. There is healing that's happening in this earth realm, and is bringing us into alignment, especially if you're spiritually in tune with your higher self. So you may have been propelled to be out in nature more, being out in sun more, and what's happening is that as you are aligning more, again, as you can see here, this couple is coming out of a lotus. The lotus is a beautiful flower that grows in any condition, and it actually needs to grow in mud. It has to have that process. And it rises with the sun each day, it retreats at night and rises again. And so this is representing that this whole aspect of healing that's happening, it's rising within both of you, divine feminine and divine masculine. There's so many things that both of you were able to mirror within each other. And so there's a huge sense of inspiration that's happening outside of the connection that is affecting both of you internally, which is why these two, the twin souls, twin flames, are illuminating from within. But even as you look at this card, let me show you a little closer. As you pay attention to this card closer, you can see that he's looking towards the divine feminine, and the divine feminine is looking, she's looking forward. So just understand too that this process of evolution, and you also see the two rainbows here. Okay, double rainbows is definitely a strong confirmation of major blessings that are happening. So they're looking towards you, divine feminine, as inspiration spiritually, and you may be feeling as if literally you've had to go your own path. You may have had to forge this path into this new state of being all on your own. You didn't have a template per se, but you followed the compass of your heart. You followed what the angels and ancestors have given towards you. Y'all, I am in my home, so you're gonna hear the microwave. But anyway, they gotta eat, right? But anyway, so as you begin to forge ahead within the connection, there's healing that's happening with the masculine, even if you're at a distance. But again, they are looking to you as a source of inspiration spiritually. It's a beautiful process that's unveiling. And the other thing that is happening is that with this unicorn here, you could be very, literally, you could be very, appear to be very magical when it comes to the connection. And it's because you've been able to alchemize so many different situations, whereas they're not used to that. Another beautiful thing too in regard to the music, as you can see the music here, and he's playing the violin. Like many of them, when they do hear music, it's reminding them too about you. So that music is a key part. So if you're picking up on certain songs that are reminding you of the connection, it is because they're heavily manifesting, praying about you and the situation. Another aspect of the forgiveness that's coming into play is them connecting more so with nature. Okay, they're doing they're doing a lot in regard to understanding that there's healing that comes from nature. All right. And another part of that too is them trusting your spirit guides. Also, when you see the animals here, they could be connecting with like their spirit animal per se. They may have seen a wolf or an owl representing wisdom, but they're connecting with their higher self at this time. Also, when it comes to the psychic ability card, okay, psychic gifts, wow, and abilities. There's a strong energy right here. And when it comes to the psychic abilities, hold on, y'all, let me get the card straight. With the psychic gifts, they're becoming aware of the power of healing. And again, as you even are reminded within this card where he's looking to her for like spiritual guidance, divine feminine, you could be in the energy of like you had to like find your way in the dark. You didn't really have a template or anything of that sort. But what is also happening is that you're in this space of acknowledging the power of your natural spiritual gifts, the things that you were able to heal from, the things you were able to overcome. So continue to trust what's happening. Okay, you have these spiritual gifts for a reason. Okay, you've been able to really become magical in this whole process, and you may have had wow, even as I said that we have the twin souls, another twin flame card coming out, so it's the second one coming out. They're heavily manifesting this connection because they know that this is true, this is sincere. All right. And the beautiful thing too about coming into alignment even during a space of separation is that it gives you both time to actually become truly who you are. But again, they're looking to you for that inspiration. Okay, many of them are becoming aware of their spiritual gifts and actually embarking on that, and it's because you, divine feminine, have embarked on your own spiritual gifts. That has been a huge inspiration. Let's see, let's pull a few more cards. There were so many people that may have doubted this connection, but once you were able to separate yourself from those karmic energies, it was a lot of interference. Okay, they don't really know what they were doing. A lot of them were operating from their shadow self, from their ego, from their wounds, and it was a lot of control. A lot of those individuals saw that this was a true connection, and many of them did not realize that by them causing chaos, it actually propelled both of you in order to evolve into a higher state of being. Okay, you both have been able to forge ahead, even in your own rights. And it's just a beautiful process, although it may seem a little like a nightmare sometimes. It's actually something that's really beautiful that's unfolding. All right, Spirit wants you to continue moving in light. We just passed 11:11. Okay, again, constant reminders are letting you know that there's healing that's happening. In addition to that, we have the High Priestess card coming out here. All right, you've definitely aligned with trusting yourself, honoring who you are, trusting your intuition, allowing that to lead the way. And then we also have Judgment coming out. Beautiful. So this is a process in which both of you may be experiencing some level of an ego death, or a new level of spiritual awakening, of really trusting who you are, becoming who you really are. And that is no easy feat. There was a lot of people trying to invalidate this connection, and truly, even the divine feminine, divine masculine, in some aspects, you may have tried to invalidate the experience yourselves. But now you're in this space of realizing who you really are. Both of you, in your own ways, could be coming to a point of really stepping into your own purposes. And again, there may not be any communication, but on a spiritual plane, you're understanding that healing is happening, and there's a lot of movement in regard to this reconciliation with true union. But again, it's about free will. It's going to be ultimately up to each one in order to do the work and, to merge. All right, let's see. Wow. Folding on beliefs. So, let's put this here so you can see it a little better. So, that's really unfortunate, but this is definitely giving us insight into some of the issues that may have happened. Many of them may have tried to forfeit the connection. Maybe there was a strong sense of feeling as if, I know it had to do with core wounds, like maybe having some level of a fear in regard to losing the connection. So instead, they just decided to try to sabotage it. But what is also happening here is that there's a major change, a change for the better. Again, we've already seen all the previous cards that showed how healing is happening within this connection, but the underlying issues are them admitting, coming to a place of self-accountability. Also, we have the Temperance card coming out here. There's heavy introspection that's happening here. Some of this too is happening on your behalf too, divine feminine. Again, take it as it resonates. Gender is fluid here, but the beautiful part of all this is I'm definitely picking up there could have been like a culture clash or something. Like you may have come from completely different backgrounds in some aspect. There may have been like a difference in belief systems. Hold on, let me get this straight. I'm definitely picking up there was like a difference in belief systems or something to that effect. Again, take it as it resonates. It could be different for everyone else, but for several of you, it was a difference in cultural backgrounds. You may have had more of a solid foundation than they had, or vice versa. But what is happening is that, God puts people together for a reason. There could have been strengths that the masculine could have drawn from you. There could have been strengths that you could have drawn from them. But what is happening is that as you are becoming more so aware of the power that you exude just by being true to yourself, focusing on evolving into a higher version of yourself, that is become more and more beneficial to this walk, because literally there was so much that both of you may have had to overcome. I'm definitely too, even as I see the music man here up in the left corner, that could have been something that the masculine may have been very talented with, but he never was really supported in that way. What is happening now is that they're able to tap more so into their natural gifts and abilities, including their spiritual or psychic gifts or abilities. Wow. I've even noticed that even how the cards are set up is like there's the masculine side and there's the feminine side. But what has happened is that there is an alignment that's coming into play. It's literally like both of you have gone through this process of merging, of true integration. Wow, 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 wow. Okay, so we have it here. So this is the goal. Gemini can be very relevant at this time. Again, all zodiac signs may be relevant, but in particular, um, yeah, they're seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. They're wanting reunion. They're seeing that there's true happiness when they were with you. So it's like this is a process of them coming to terms with a lot of shadow work at this time. And also we have the Page of Wands. There's some good news that's happening in regard to something major that's going to take place in your life. And it's because you decided to step out on faith. It wasn't easy because you definitely may have gone through a lot of invalidation. You may have unfortunately shared your dreams with certain people in the past, and they may have literally, popped that, burst that balloon before it even became an idea. Okay, but by you moving out of that energy and stepping into a space of moving forward, is bringing healing to yourself, healing to the connection, and also, you know with the Tower card coming out in reverse, it definitely represents that there could have been some aspects of you or the masculine or both of you that resisted change. But in order for true healing to happen, like, somebody got to change. Somebody has to initiate the process. And so be so grateful that, it could have been you, divine feminine. You may have initiated the process in which it may have not been easy, but separating yourself from the connection or separating yourself from other karmics was a big deal. Some of you, it may have presented as, separating from relatives. Ooh, that's a tough one. It may have presented as you were separating from family and friends. Wow, that's a heavy, heavy, heavy one. But again, it was necessary because it's like both of you are mirroring similar lives, similar situations that you needed to overcome. So by you severing those ties, okay, it's like you literally had to go through that loss in order for you to have this massive gain that's coming in. Oh my gosh. We have the Ace of Pentacles. This is too something that the masculine is really struggling with, and it is the lack of resources. Okay. Look, I mean, this is a wound that they have to really work through healing, because many of them, unfortunately, they could have led with their money, with their resources, but God has a way of humbling you for you to understand that life is much more than that. Wow. This is probably why you've been picking up certain things with the music man up here. Okay, energetically, when it comes to, like, literally you could just turn on the TV or listen to anything and you're picking up on music that it just feels like it's being conveyed from your divine masculine, or again divine feminine. Take it as it resonates with you, leave the rest. Wow. So this too could be why they are definitely working on themselves. They feel unworthy to come towards you in their current energy. Understandably so. I mean, it shows that they have some level of respect for you. But again, as I say that, we have the Knight of Pentacles. So it's like they may not have much, but what it is that they do have, they want to offer it to you. Like, they're really evolving into a higher version of themselves as a masculine. becoming more mature. Many of them may have been very stubborn, very resistant, but it's like in a way that can be perceived as something bad, but it's like when that energy is turned in the right way, it is a good thing. You could also present that similar energy to divine feminine. Wow, there was a very karmic masculine here with the emperor in reverse. There was someone that really set the tone for why the masculine became the way that he once was, with the emperor coming out in reverse. There was someone, I mean, mm, this could have been someone they really looked up to, definitely like a father figure, a brother, or it could have been several different people. Hmm. Holy Spirit, give us more insight in regard to the emperor in reverse. Oh my gosh. Y'all. Now I asked about the emperor in reverse, and we have the devil card coming out. Oh my freaking God. And then right after that, we have the empress in reverse. No wonder it took so much for healing to happen within this connection, because there was major core wounds, mother and father wounds when it came to the masculine. And again, this could also be something relevant for the feminine as well. So it's like you all may have had like these huge, right? I'm picking up there were huge trauma bonds. Yeah, between the masculine and the feminine. This was a part of the bonding that you all had. But now the masculine is realizing that, maybe this is why they were in that very foolish energy. These people wanted them to feel foolish to even pursue your connection. They wanted the masculine to feel unworthy of this connection. Wow. It was a lot of jealousy here, a lot of intimidation, is what I heard. Wow. And look at what we have, y'all. Oh my gosh. These people do not have love. Oops. Hopefully I don't see the little nude parts, but there is a lack of trust, true connection when it comes to these karmics that try to interfere with this connection, which is representing the double card here as well. They saw this connection as very beautiful. And also, as I see let me see if I can show you the card. Come on, card. I want to show you guys the card a little closer. If I can get it up. Okay, there it is. So, with the music man being here, like all he wanted was support for the things that he's good at. And wow, ooh, it's like a wave of emotions just came over me. The divine masculine is feeling as if you were the one that were able to really tug at their heartstrings. Like literally, your voice may be music to their ears. Like you were able to really bring out them exploring the things that they're good at. And so this too could be why the masculine was feeling very much imbalanced, because many of them may want to just pursue something they love. And with these karmic energies, okay, this could be a very karmic duo. Also, we have the devil card here. They discourage the masculine. Oh my freaking God. They feel bound to each other in their depravity. I'm definitely picking up punch down. Ooh, where is this coming from? Wow, this is getting a little deep. But it's like the masculine is now coming to understand why they did a great deal of sabotaging the connection. Wow. You can also see a butterfly there in the corner, because he's actually going through a major transformation. They're becoming like, some of them could become more so comfortable with exploring the things that they're really good at, which is why also we have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, because literally they feel like, the thing when they say, a starving artist, but that doesn't have to be true. It's just all about self-belief. And especially in this day and age, whatever it is that you put your heart to, you can really succeed off of it. But see, now that the masculine has allowed themselves to come to terms, like there was this demonic energy in their past that invalidated them. It was all about control. It's like, unless the masculine was only doing what these people wanted, But even when he did the things these people wanted, they still was unsatisfied because it wasn't even about that. It was just about control and manipulation, severe abuse. I mean, their abuse was weird. It was like incestuous because these people wanted to control the dynamic between the masculine and the feminine. Hold on, let's get this card. They wanted to control the dynamic between, they were jealous, severely jealous. So even if they had some type of, wow, y'all, it's becoming so clear to me. Like what I'm also picking up too is that the masculine is coming to a place of maturity, representing the music man, a mature man. But it's like this may have been love that felt like forever young, the forever young type love. Like this love never dies out, never dies away. And these people were able to pick up on this energetically, which is why many of them try to sabotage the masculine's resources. Oh my freaking God, it's all becoming clearer and clearer, right? Yeah. They wanted the masculine to be in this space of feeling as if they were tied to their opinions. In addition to that, giving further insight into the psychic abilities card. But the masculine is literally going their own way. They're trusting spirit guides at this time. Many of them are becoming literally wise. Even as you can see, this bird is on his shoulder. Like he's becoming more so in tune with his senses. Like even if he's getting insight from just being in nature, you know, animals tend to come towards you if you're exuding very loving energy. They're really inspired. Many of them could be literally getting like a cellular upgrade with this, you know, these solar flares that are happening. These people really did a doozy on these masculines and divine feminine. Divine feminine, you did a great deal of work because you have forged ahead. As you can see her here. Wow. But it's like your love is a guiding light in regards to this connection. I'm gonna pull a few more cards. Let's see. Let me move on to my custom deck and see what we have. Oops. Now, hopefully, y'all are hearing me pretty good. I pray you are until I get a new mic. But yeah, let me see what else is here. Holy Spirit, give us more insight. My freaking God. Betrayal. Oh my freaking goodness. This is the source of why the masculine has these deep wounds. And divine feminine, this could be the source of your wounds as well. It's like both of you all face so much betrayal to the point where it was really difficult for both of you to feel some sense of like courage to love. Do you have the courage to love again? Is what Holy Spirit is saying. Because literally, the things that these people try to do in regard to this connection, this is why you had to go no contact. You had to cut these situations off. Because what these people were doing was taking advantage of your kindness. And again, this could have been like, I'm definitely picking up that this was also in the form of people that you thought were really, really close. But they were wanting to get close just so that they could do something snake-like to you. Oh my freaking God. Yeah. The betrayal is coming in to the point where they were wanting you both to resonate with that demon time energy. Okay? Many of them are involved in a lot of third-party drama. You know, they may offer you, I'm definitely picking up, even with a poisonous apple here, like they may have even tried to literally get the masculine so involved in the most destructive, self-destructive things. I'm picking up addictions heavy here. Wow, what a friend, right? With friends like that, who needs enemies? With this card coming out, that this card did come out in reverse. So it's like the masculine, although there is a fear of losing you forever, he's determined not for that to happen. Okay, I'm going to read it since it's very small. It says, Self-accountability, remorse, individuation. Separation is a pivotal phase for healing and individuation. Focus on your own energies during this phase, although you may experience yearning for your divine complement. Avoiding contact creates more self-accountability and introspection. This is a test how faith, you're truly going to need faith moving forward. And it's going to be important too, like, wow, these people only wanted to get close enough to both of you in order to bring drama. Dang, that's really pathetic. And the unfortunate aspect of this is I'm picking up that these were people that may have been related to you, but they don't realize this is divine union, divine twin souls. There's nothing that they can do to truly affect anything. What it is causing a catalyst towards major healing. We also have a soul growth card coming out. Okay, so it's just like this is a predestined journey, literally. It has some rocky points in it, but what is also happening is that healing is taking place, and it may have been painful, but it's worth it because we have the divine twin souls. There is a mission at hand, okay? And this is why God has literally given you insight into certain things. We also have another twin souls card coming out. It's happening. It is happening. Healing is underway, dramatic healing, and God is opening up so many different doors. The very things these people thought that they did, like these people thought that they created so many blockages, they contributed to so much pain that it was going to be too much to overcome. But what they end up doing was bringing the union to a place of massive healing. And we also have this card, like, yeah, hopefully it's self-explanatory. I want to keep it kind of clean on here, but they're really thinking about you. Like, there's nothing that can compare, literally. And a lot of it too is your exclusivity. Not only your exclusivity, but it's just like you have this rare uh energy that no matter what, it's not replaceable. We also have the Midas touch card coming out, so just be prepared. The more and more you lean into trusting yourself, the more you keep trusting God and allowing yourself, the universe, most high, whatever term you feel comfortable with, but the more you keep forging ahead, you are making these enemies mad. You're becoming more wealthy and they can't take it. The same ones that try to put you in a pit, like literally, they're seeing you ascend, and there's nothing they can do to stop it. You took the leap of faith. You decided to go your own way, and that's something that they are really frustrated by because you're just like, if they were in your shoes, they would have given up. But you're not them. You were able to evolve past all the sabotage. These people are looking at you like, and I'm definitely picking up too that these people could be spreading rumors, lies, saying things in regard to what it is that you're doing. I'm definitely picking up too that there could be some rumors that have circulated in regard to how you're gaining wealth. Because some of these people were in positions to be of service to you and they used it for manipulation. They used it for possibly, wow, they used it for control. And once you moved on energetically, you trust the universe. The universe is your sugar daddy. God is your sugar daddy. Like everything is working out for you because you are aligned with your soul. Okay? And this is definitely awakening your masculine to the integrity key. This is just a huge transformation. Like for them to see how you're able to evolve past all the things that people try to do in regard to you is very inspiring. Okay? And this is why they're implementing strategy. All right? To come into alignment with you, divine feminine. So I hope that helps. Until next time.